Here's a bit of a throwback Thursday for you. It was the 4th anniversary today of the 2013 ice storm, where waves of freezing rain blanketed much of the province, and it started today. The ice accumulation brought down utility poles and tree branches. Hundreds of thousands were left without power for some days. The storm resulted in over 27 deaths and over $200 million in damage. Now, Ontario wasn't the only region that dealt with that crippling blow from the ice storm. It was central and eastern Canada as well as parts of the U.S. Now, Talbot has been collecting your online memories of the ice storm, and we'll check in with him.
Yeah, Adam, as we saw in that footage, the ice storm was a major inconvenience to many, but it also created some cozy moments and brought people together. We asked you to share some of your memories, good and bad, with us. Audrey extracted some wisdom from a very somber situation. I was at my mother's wake and funeral, she says. We drove under wires, managed to make it to the city. Her funeral was in a dark and chilly church, serene but filled with love, a medieval aura, a reminder that our lives are but a brief journey. Now, Mother Nature was a party pooper for Jenny. It was my birthday, she recalled. We were expecting 20 people for dinner. Needless to say, it was canceled and we were without power for the night. It's a bummer. It's hard not to sympathize with Eric, who says he was training as a school bus driver in the Richmond Hill area when the storm struck. Imagine that. The road was a mess, lots of ice, fallen trees and electrical wires. Our instructor told us we will become good and safe drivers. We passed. Good job, Eric. And it was wifey to the rescue for Elliot, who was driving home from work on the 401. When my window wiper blades stopped working, he says I couldn't see a thing, so I had to pull off the highway and park my car at the Shoppers Drug Mart in Pickering. My wife had to come get me the next day. My car was solid ice. She had to bring pots of hot water to open the car. And like a lot of men in long-term relationships, I've endured my share of ice storms as well, but this one was indeed memorable. You can continue the slippery trip down memory lane on our social media pages.